one time, there were two railroads going through Ohio. They were known as the Baltimore and Ohio, or B&O, and the Cleveland, Akron, and Columbus, or CA&C. The Baltimore and Ohio Railroad was mostly created out of a great need by the city of Baltimore to compete with the creation of the Erie Canal. Out of this need, the B&O came into existence and being originally chartered on February 28, 1827, and officially incorporated and organized on April 24, 1827. Both the B&O and the CA&C railroads have their own bridge in Mount Vernon. The Parker Truss Bridge for the CA&C Railroad was mostly constructed between the late 1870s and early 1900s. The current bridge crosses the Cocosine River on the east side of the viaduct. The bridge is currently no longer in use. The Pratt Truss Bridge for the B&O Railroad was most likely constructed between the late 1870s and the early 1900s, around the time when the CA&C was constructed. The bridge traverses the Cocosine River on the west side of the viaduct and was constructed to replace the original bridge. Rumor has it Mount Vernon was supposed to get a wooden frame station which arrived in Mount Vernon June 15, 1906. The structure was supposed to be built during the summer, but that was before the person in charge of the B&O Railroad construction fell in love with a woman in Mount Vernon and wanted to spend his time here with her. He decided to build the stone station, which would take much longer to build here in Mount Vernon, and he built the wooden frame station in Sandusky. This allowed him to spend much more time here with the woman he loved. On Monday, November 25, 1907, Baltimore and Ohio passenger train number 7 was the first train to stop at the new B&O station. Automobiles became more popular over the next few decades, and passenger railroad travel declined to the point where railroads in Mount Vernon stopped being used for passenger service. In the summer of 2001, a local resident, Phil Samuel, approached Mount Vernon's mayor, Richard Mavis, about the possibility of the city purchasing the B&O depot and restoring it. The mayor and city liked the idea and ended up purchasing the B&O Railroad Depot from CSX Transportation in 2002. The town of Mount Vernon renovated B&O and CA&C Railroad Depot. They can be reserved for birthdays, weddings, or business meetings. The B&O is still being used for freight use only.